Good morning, fellow campers. I hope that this Memorial Day weekend has started off well for you, and I hope that everyone remembers that although the hot dogs and hamburgers are a wonderful part of this 3-day weekend for most of us, it's not the most important part. So please don't forget the most important part. And remember those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for the freedom in which we live and enjoy in this wonderful country that we live in. So with that, let's get started with the video. All right, today what I'd like to talk to you about is something I discovered this week actually. Most of you know the adventures that I had with the big wreck in the camper on Mother's Day. My belief up until this week was that I only had a couple of options for repairs on my motorhome. So, and thinking that everybody was in the same boat, that there's only a couple people, that you can take a motorhome to have it repaired. And most of those are being out of state in Elkhart, Indiana, or down in wherever it is down south that they make Tiffins. I don't, but or the other what is it, NIRV or something like that. I forget the name of the organization, but they seem to have a pretty good reputation. But as it turns out, I was able to find something locally. Just right here, I live in Newport News, Virginia, and I was able to find a local full-service RV repair center here in Hampton, Virginia, which borders Newport News. It's probably about a 8 or 9 mile drive from my house, actually. So, providing that I still have a house, so I went over there yesterday. Met with the people there to make sure that they had access to one of the compartments on the front of the RV that I thought might be close enough to the damage where they were going to need to check it out. And when I got there, I met the young lady that works in the office. Her name is Susan, and I met the general manager, whose name is Eric. And Eric took me around and showed me the facility, showed me one of the coaches they were working on currently, introduced me to his body man, whose name escapes me right now. It's a very unique name, but I can't remember it. But the name of this place is RV Warehouse, and they're located, like I say, right over here in Hampton, Virginia. So upon going over there and looking at it, I was so impressed with the setup and the overall customer service that I had received up to this point. They've been very forthcoming. They've kept me in the loop on when my motorhome arrived there. Any information that they had on holdups that was taking extra time to get it there, which there was a few of those. But they really impressed me. So I figured, well, I will go ahead and talk. I asked Eric. I asked Eric, the general manager, if he would be okay with me coming and doing like an interview and a feature on my channel to show you, the kind of things that I experienced when I went over there. Now they have probably, I don't know, 20 or 25 RVs that are currently on the lot in different phases of repair. Some waiting on parts, some waiting on body work. But they were very good to get mine right up to the building there, and I explained to them that it was actually my first day of living in the RV that I had my mishap, and they were very understanding, very sympathetic. Said they would do everything they could to get it done as quickly as possible, and I believe that they will do just that. And it's not going to be one of them, you know, big general RV kind of stories where they tell you they're going to get to it and they mean in 4 months. So, so Eric did tell me that I was welcome to come out and video the premises and interview staff and things of that nature to put it on my channel so I could let my viewers, all 23 of you, see what you could expect from this particular business here locally. So unfortunately, they're not open on the weekends, and I work during the week. So I might get over there this coming Tuesday because I am planning on taking that day off to kind of extend the weekend. So I'll try to make it a point to go by there and talk with them and let y'all meet them and kind of give you the same tour that I had, show you around. But for me, it was wonderful to know that there is someone local that I can take my RV to. And I mean, they do, you know, mechanic work on the engines as well as glass work. They were replacing, they had one in the bay that they were redoing the windshield in because it leaked around the windshield, and there was something to do with the way the cap and the windshield made it up, and there had to be, that windshield had to be removed, and there was some pretty extensive work that had to be done on the cap in order to reform it and make it to where it would accept the windshield smoothly and without any gaps, allowing water to come in. So that's what they were doing when I was over there. So I was very impressed to see that kind of thing going on. They've got paint going on, but they can do paint, clear coat, gel coat, you know, that just fiberglass fabrication. Even the young lady that was in the office told me if they were not able to secure the parts that they needed for my RV in a reasonable amount of time, that they would fabricate the parts themselves in-house. So I thought that was really, well, I don't know a whole lot about RV repairs, but in my opinion, that's a pretty unique thing to run across. So that's about everything I've got at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do a follow-up video later in the week. I just wanted to make sure that I got the word out there as quickly as possible, that there is an option locally, and you don't have to drive for 6 hours to get to a service center, unless you live 6 hours away. Then you might have to drive the 6 hours. But at any rate, remember, when camping, if I ever get to be camping again, take only photos, leave only footprints.